Hi, this is Natalie Rydstrom here from SBRodds.com. Israel hosts Wales on Saturday 28th from Group B. Both teams are first and second respectively with 9 and 8 points, so a win for either could secure top spot. Stuart from Talking Tipsters is here with us now to preview the match and at the end give us a top tip. Now, it's the first match I've previewed today, Stuart, where we actually have value on the three-way line. The question is are you going to play it? Host Israel are the favourites, 1.91, Bet365. The draw 3.4, 888 Sport, and Wales 4.5, Bet365. This game is predicted to be close. Do you agree or disagree? Will we see a clear winner?
I'm not sure we're going to see a clear winner. This one does have the elements of the draw that's just there, waiting in the background, just waiting to pounce. And I'm not sure that I could really predict a winner closely enough to, to cover that. So I'm going to stay out of the match odds market. I'd be interested to hear what you got to say about it, though.
I'm kind of siding with the home team, but I agree with you. They are pretty much neck and neck here. I think they'll both be fighting for those 3 points there to get themselves ahead. But, we'll have to wait and see. These two teams do have very little history together. So, it does make it a little harder to predict. What markets are you looking at?
Well, I was looking at the goal scorer markets, and that was pretty interesting reading, actually. If you were going to look at the anytime goal scorer markets, the first 6 names on the list are all Israeli players. So they're all on Israel. And then you get to Gareth Bale. Then you've got another 4 players from Israel. And then you've got, I think it's Sam Vokes who comes in the second lowest odds for a Welsh player to score at any time. So I think that's a market to avoid unless you want to follow, an Israel team, which I think is actually not a bad choice. Israel, very strong side at the moment. They're looking the best side in this qualification period in that group. Belgium obviously going to have a say in that. But they're a strong side, and I think they're going to have a lot to say in it. I think this might go over 2.5 goals, but it's going to be tight, I think.
Well, if you look at the odds here, the odds are kind of pushing us towards a bet, which is sort of the Israel win, the home win. Both teams to score no, 1.67, and the under price 1.62. But sometimes these odds are a sort of a little dangling carrot, maybe persuading us to take the wrong bet. So what do you have for us today?
Well, if we go back to your over 2.5, every single game for Israel in this qualification period has finished over 2.5 goals. So I think that's a pretty good bet. But I'm actually going to avoid that one. I'm going for both teams to score yes. I found that at 2.1 with Bet365. I think Gareth Bale's due one in this one. I think he'll be happy to get away from the pressure he's been under at Real Madrid. So both teams to score yes.
Yeah, and I agree actually, because when you were talking about that anytime goal scorer market, if Gareth Bale is right down there, he must be worth laying a few pounds on.
It's always very tempting, but Gareth Bale's next Spur, and I'm not sure I can get away from the personal bias on that one. So I won't be backing him to score in that particular market. I do think he'll get one though.
All right, wonderful. Stuart is from TalkingTipsters.com. You can find the link in the description below, which takes you to their website. Do check it out. Stuart, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.